Imagine moving into your dream home, a fresh start, a quiet street, friendly neighbours, now finding out months later that someone has been inside your home almost every night, watching you sleep, eating dinner with you from the shadows, and when the police finally came, he was still there, right above your head. If this story makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up, you're not alone. Hit that subscribe button right now, because every week we bring you real stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about safety, trust, and the people living right next door. Like this video, drop a comment, and let's get into it. My name is Rachel Carter, and 6 years ago, I made the most ordinary decision of my life. I rented a house on a quiet suburban street called Maplewood Drive. I didn't know that decision would change me forever. It was late June 2018. I had just come out of a messy, painful breakup. The kind that hollows you out and leaves you desperate for anything new. A new city, a new routine, a new sense of who you are without someone else defining you. Maplewood Drive seemed perfect. The kind of street where nothing ever happened. Kids rode bikes until the streetlights flickered on. Neighbours waved from driveways. Every lawn was trimmed. Every fence was painted white. It looked like the set of a movie where everything ends well. I moved into 42 Maplewood Drive on a Saturday. By that same evening, I already felt something was wrong. I was still surrounded by cardboard boxes, cutting tape, and pulling out dishes when it hit me. That feeling, you know the one, that cold, creepy awareness at the base of your skull that says someone is watching you. I told myself it was just new house nerves, the unfamiliar sounds of different pipes, the way strange lights moved through windows you didn't know yet. But then I looked up. Across the street, directly facing my window, a man stood completely still in his driveway. No wave, no smile, no acknowledgement that he'd been caught staring. Just stillness. I closed my curtains and tried to breathe normally. Probably just a neighbour, I told myself. Everyone's a little strange at first, but over the following days, the strangeness didn't fade. It accumulated. Every time I stepped outside to check the mail, he was near his window. Every time I pulled into the driveway after work, his car was parked at an angle that faced my front door. One afternoon, I tried to be the bigger person. I raised my hand and waved at him. A simple, friendly gesture. He didn't wave back, didn't blink, didn't move, just watched. That was the moment unease became fear. About 2 weeks after I moved in, I came home from work at 7 p.m. to find my bedroom closet door open. I stood in the doorway of my own bedroom and felt the floor shift under me. I knew I had closed it that morning. I was certain of it, the way you're certain of small rituals you perform without thinking. I stepped closer, and there, a single hanger swinging slowly, just slightly, like it had been touched moments before. I searched every room, every cabinet, under every bed. Nothing stolen, no broken windows, no false doors. But someone had been in that closet. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I bought a security camera, just one. Positioned it in my living room, facing the front door. For 2 days, nothing. I started to breathe again. Started to wonder if I was unraveling after the breakup, seeing threats in ordinary things. But then, on the third night, my phone buzzed at 2:13 a.m. Motion detected. My hands were shaking so badly, I almost dropped the phone opening the app. And there he was, moving inside my house, moving slowly, deliberately, with the quiet confidence of someone who had done this many times before. He walked past my couch, let his fingers trail along the wall, and then he stopped, looking directly in front of the camera and looking straight into the lens, and smiled. Not a nervous smile, not the startled expression of someone who'd made a mistake, a knowing smile. I called 911. Officers arrived within minutes and searched the house top to bottom. He was gone. Again. No signs of forced entry. Again. One officer looked at the footage with an expression I'll never forget. That professional, calm crackling just slightly at the edges. "That's not normal behaviour," he said quietly. They filed a report, told me to stay alert, but I could hear in their voices that they didn't yet understand the full shape of what this was. The next afternoon, I crossed the street. His front yard was overgrown, grass pushing through cracked concrete, mail piling at the door. It didn't look like anyone lived there, but I had seen him multiple times with my own eyes. I knocked. Silence. I was turning to leave when I heard it. A faint dragging sound from somewhere deep inside. I stepped back, and that's when I noticed the bush beside his front steps. A small camera, hidden in the branches, pointed directly at my front door. I ran. That night, around midnight, I heard footsteps upstairs. Slow, deliberate, moving across my bedroom floor above my head. I locked myself in the downstairs bathroom, back against the door, phone pressing to my chest, trying to keep my breath silent. The footsteps moved towards the hallway, down the stairs, and stopped right outside the bathroom door. Silence so thick it had weight. And then a whisper, low and calm, like someone commenting on the weather. "I know you're in there." The doorbell began to turn. I screamed. I called 911, and the footsteps exploded into a run, down the hall, through a door, and then silence. When officers arrived, he was gone. This time, though, they didn't leave without searching the house across the street. What they found in that basement will stay with me for the rest of my life. The house was empty, no furniture, no food, no signs that anyone lived there in any normal sense, except one room. The walls were covered in photographs, hundreds of them. Me, sleeping in my bed, eating dinner, watching TV, scrolling my phone, getting dressed. Images taken through my own windows, through holes in my own walls, hidden cameras, small, surgical, invisible, had been installed throughout my house. Not recently, the officer said. Some of them had been there for weeks, possibly before I even moved in. He had been watching me from the very beginning. His name was Daniel Reeves, 42 years old, no family, no friends, no employer, but a history. Years earlier, he had been investigated in another state, stalking and a suspected connection to a woman who disappeared and was never found. Nothing was ever proven, so he walked free. And eventually, he walked to Maplewood Drive and chose